It's been a while since I've done one of these ramble rants on this channel, so hopefully I can be angry enough for you guys to get all the clicks and all the views. So, hello everyone, I am Trailer Drake, and I'm here because I have been playing Pokemon Sun, because that's the one I got, Sun, just non-stop, like Hamilton levels of non-stop. But it got me really thinking about some of the stuff in the game, and there's a few things in particular that have really gotten me upset, and the three of them are evolutionary stones, and they're just... I don't understand the thought process behind the designers of the game. So, there is a brand new evolutionary stone called the Ice Stone. Now, this is something that we should have gotten, like, multiple generations ago, and its sole purpose in the game is to evolve the Alolan Vulpix and the Alolan Sandshrew into Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Sandslash. Perfect, it makes total sense. But why is that it? So, yes, you introduced this new stone, but why are there no other Pokemon, maybe that are Alolan exclusives, any of the new Pokemon, that, why don't they evolve with this thing? But also, okay, Eevee. Why does Eevee not evolve into Glaceon with the Ice Stone? I mean, that just makes perfect sense. You have Flareon with the Fire Stone, Jolteon with the Thunder Stone, Vaporeon with the Water Stone. What the hell? Now, here's the thing, is that people are going to say, well, if you change how Glaceon evolves, then you're also going to need to change how Leafeon evolves, because they're both very interconnected. You had to have the Mossy Rock and the Icy Rock, I think that's what they are. Like, currently the way to evolve them is you have to level them up around this thing. And the problem is that these guys were introduced in Generation 4, and Game Freak has had to, like, awkwardly work in where these things are in every other generation. Like, why does every region need to have their own Mossy Rock and their own Icy Rock? That makes no goddamn sense. So it would make total sense if you take an Eevee, give it an Ice Stone, it's a Glaceon now. But here's the thing, how would you evolve Leafeon? The Leaf Stone. It's been a goddamn thing for years. You have Glaceon with the Ice Stone, Leafeon with the Leaf Stone. There's only one problem with that, and this is probably why Game Freak hasn't done it, because, okay, if Eevee evolves into Leafeon with the Leaf Stone, well, the Leaf Stone's been around since Generation 1, which is when Eevee was first introduced, but Leafeon wasn't introduced until Generation 4, therefore, it wouldn't make any sense because you couldn't use the Leaf Stone on Eevee back in Red, Blue, and Yellow. I get that. But have you ever heard of retcons? A good old retroactive continuity? It doesn't have to make total sense in the canon of the Pokemon world. It just makes more logical sense. The whole point of Eevee being able to evolve with all the evolutionary stones is because it has like that highly volatile, easily mutated DNA that makes it susceptible to all the different evolutions. So, come on, just, you have the Leaf Stone, you have the Ice Stone, you have all the previous precedent, just make it happen. It makes way more sense, and it makes the evolutionary stones be more useful. My problem with them is that they're really cool evolutionary mechanics, but we just don't see enough of them. So that's my rant on that. My other rant is slightly less intricate, because this is just mainly a missed opportunity. The new generation has Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. We have Moonstones and we have Sunstones. So why the fuck have there been no Pokemon introduced in this generation that don't use the goddamn Sun and Moonstones? That's just common sense. Right now, they do next to nothing. Why? Why? The name literally is Sun and Moon. We have Sun and Moon. But no, we instead have Pokemon that evolve during different times of the day, and that's a cool mechanic, I won't deny that. And yes, I'm glad they introduced new Pokemon that evolve that way, but why not give the Sun and the Moon Stones a little more love? I don't understand it. The evolutionary stones in general have been a very, very cool mechanic. I personally like them. I like taking this third-party element and then bringing it into a Pokemon's DNA, and that gives you the next stage of evolution. That's cool, but why is it that we keep, forgetting about it? We introduce all these new stones. We have the Shiny Stone, the Dusk Stone, the Dawn Stone, Sunstone, Moonstone, Leaf, Fire, Water, Thunder, and now the Ice Stone. We have so many stones. They're so cool. I wish they were used more. I wish they were used more so bad. And I just don't get it. Pokemon Sun and Moon, what are you doing? makes perfect sense. Please just do the thing. You have, like, when you inevitably introduce the next iteration, like, I guess it'll be like, I don't know, what's between sun and moon, asteroid, whatever. Whenever there's another Generation 7 thing, or even like a Generation 8 thing, can you please just, like, do more with the concept? Please? Okay, that's really all I got. Like I said, there isn't much to it. It's just, these are common sense things that I felt like needed to be said, and I'm probably not even the first person to say them, because that's what I do. I'm unoriginal, and I have shitty opinions that people, for some reason, listen to. That's it. Would you like to see more videos? Would you like to see my opinions on things? Well, if so, click one of the annotations right here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at TrailerDrake. Go to my main channel. Okay, bye.